This is a fan project. All material used are properties of their respective owners. I claim no ownership. Please do like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you and enjoy the video. Hi everyone, Peter Asterisk here. So, this is I don't want to say special video, but I don't know when this is coming out. Hopefully, it's on the same day as this. But at the time of this recording, it is the 30th anniversary of Kamen Rider ZO. So, a bit of a tangent here, but Kamen Rider ZO is, I would say, was my first Kamen Rider movie. I watched Kamen Rider ZO. It was the first Kamen Rider movie I've ever watched. My dad bought it on a Laserdisc. But at the time, there was no subtitles, so I just enjoyed the action. But I fell in love with it, and later on, I bought it with subtitles. I've watched ZO a total with and without subtitles more than almost 10 times. Almost 10 times. So this is not a fresh reaction, more like a rewatch. So there's going to be a lot of me talking, glossing over it, a lot of tidbits I'm going to say about Kamen Rider ZO, and also there's going to be a part where I talk about the manga. Yes, for those who do not know, Kamen Rider ZO does have a manga, and there are a few key differences in the manga, and in which I will talk about in the exact parts in the movie. Okay, so without further ado, let's just get into it, shall we? I always find this beginning music, intro music, was kind of, there's a creepy side to it. I mean, I don't mind. So, yeah, I'm going to start talking here and the differences between the manga and the movie. I might show the manga panel somewhere. I might. But this is the same as, this sequence, if I remember correctly, is the same as the manga. But or in the manga, they actually said his civilian name, Masaru Aso. He was quite different in the manga. Yeah, that grasshopper is creepy as fuck. Hiroshi Mamoru. Hiroshi. Mochizuki Hiroshi. Shit, I got hair on my face. This sequence is always cool. This sequence is always cool. Like, the fade into his rider form is so cool. And then this title and him walking through the title it's cool. Even at that time, my kid brain just thought this is fucking cool. And Doras, there's a huge difference between Doras in the manga and in the movie. In the manga, Doras actually talks. Yeah, the character actually talks. He has full sentences and dialogues with other characters. Fun fact: I did have an SIC of ZO and Doros, but I had to sell it off to buy more toys. Not a great moment for me. I had to sell. I had to sell that to buy SHF, if I remember correctly. And unfortunately, this scene was in the show that I do not want to talk. I do not want to name about Mouse Rider. I don't know if I'm gonna say anything more about that show. But yeah. A lot of characters are a bit different in the manga compared to the movie. Aside from Doras, most notably is Hiroshi, ZO, Masaru Aso, and there's actually 4 key differences in characters. Masaru Aso, Doras, Hiroshi, the dad, Hiroshi's dad, and another character which actually became a pretty important supporting character, which is the girl, the karate girl, which actually has more to do in the manga. That's so cool. I don't remember correctly. I don't remember if the grandpa was in the manga. I don't think so. I think the role of the grandpa is replaced by the karate girl, more like an older sister figure, and actually a mentor to ZO, which I'll talk about later on when she shows up in the movie. But this is quite different because there's, yeah, he's Masaru's looking for answers, but he does not heed the call to protect Hiroshi. In the manga, he's kind of a dick at first. He does not want to help Hiroshi at first. Whereas in the movie, he's like, straight go, protect Hiroshi. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. And this is a weird comparison, but I'm just gonna say it right there, here. This movie reminds me of T2, Terminator 2, like an older model robot cyborg in here is tasked to protecting a kid, which is being hunted by a more advanced liquidy metal robot cyborg. And the older model cyborg is becomes more of a older brother figure to the kid. Oh yeah, the differences in here. Doris actually kills a lot of people in this scene in the manga. He actually leveled a city block. And ZO in the manga did not immediately go to save Hiroshi. He did not want to save the kid. He just went, oh, okay, I'm up. I'm gonna do my thing. Leave me the fuck alone. Up until he actually met Doros accidentally. In here, he's more of a protector role. He's like Arnold in T2. Oh, and fun fact: the kid, for those who do not know, who plays Hiroshi, is it also played the prince, the child prince in Die Ranger, which was, I think Die Ranger was airing at the same time ZO was being made. Yeah, so that makes sense. I mean, the metal effects also look like T1000 when Doris transforms. The chase scene is so cool. Like, it's just a guy running with the camera, but damn it, that feel intense. And this fight in the manga did not happen in here. It actually happened in the city, in the shopping district, the place before. And ZO actually lost. Like, he got pummeled. He got fucked up. In here, ZO managed to win the battle, but by the skin of his teeth. The practical effects is, top notch. Ooh, I always like this scene. And the green blood, yeah, the practical green blood. That was basically Doras's older brother. Ichigo reference. That's so cool. The anatomy of ZO is shown. This is also cool. I'm a bit sad that the SIC did not have like moving fingers, the moving mechanical fingers. But I mean, it's still cool. The toy was still cool. I mean, this shows the superior. This scene shows the superiority of Doras. He's a powerhouse. Like, ZO actually did not have a chance, like, strength-wise. He had to use his head, trap him, shock him with a wire, and hit him with ran him over with the Z-Bringer, his bike. He's getting fucked over. ZO is not prepared. You can see that's a doll. I never realized it, but now when I'm watching it in the Blu-ray version, you can see during that shootout moment that Hiroshi was a doll. ZO needs to use his head and shock Doras. And in his short-circuited state, he finds the time to ran him over. Ran the fuck him over. And the music is so hype. And impale. That bike was so cool. I always thought Z-Bringer was cool. Wait, I think. Wait. I think the grandpa did show up, but not to an extent as in the movie. Mm-hmm. twoの緑の体をして渡みたいだな。Of course, his grandpa does not believe him. Yeah, think this was the same. Like him realizing that Hiroshi's dad was actually missing. And in the another difference in the manga, uh, Hiroshi's actually, I mean, it's the same. Zeto actually needs to save Hiroshi most all the time, but he doesn't have any specific dialogue like dialogue like this. He's more of a person you need to save, more like a damsel in distress. There's no significant dialogue between Hiroshi and ZO and other characters. He's basically the MacGuffin you need to save. Which makes the movie Hiroshi, I think, more superior than the manga. Another fun fact: Hiroshi's dad, Isao Sasaki, is a very prolific singer and has done multiple toku songs, if I remember correctly. And the newest one was, if I do remember right, is Zenkaiger's ending. Like, well, not ending, Zenkaiger's theme. One of the Zenkai's theme. And he can appropriate. Well, not exactly appropriate. Split parts of himself and make new forms. Now, in the manga, the bat does not exist. Only the spider. Yeah, only the spider. And the spider has a human form, which was Masaru Aso's ZO's ex-girlfriend. Well, not actually. The monster absorbed his ex-girlfriend. I always like this scene. A lot of past Toku actors. All four of them actually. There's the white in the white gi. The guy in the white gi is Drafkis from XE Draft, the yellow guy. The yellow one in the yellow armor. The girl is from I think what, Shider? I think, yeah, Shider was the girl in Shider. And then the guy in the black using the staff is played Roma Kagawa from Windspectre. And the man, the myth, the legend himself, the last guy in the black gi, Kenji friggin' Oba. But those guys did not showed up in the manga. Only the girl. Only the girl. And the differences in the manga between this series is the girl actually mentored ZO to get stronger to fight Doras. She actually made him learn karate. I kid you not. There is a panel, a chapter where he is being trained with a gi in rider form. How to rider punch it and rider kick. Oh, this is so creepy. Yeah. It was creepy before and still is creepy. This scene is really cool, but in this grand scheme of things, this was the weirdest one because the Spider Woman part in this movie is the only one that actually sends them into a different dimension. Doras can't even do that, which it's actually a bit weird, but still cool. And yeah, design wise, she is the most creepy. And the cool thing about the Spider Woman scene is that fight was mostly done in stop motion. Claymate, yeah, stop motion, yeah. That is cool. Yeah, that is stop motion right there. Yeah, that is clear stop motion, but really cool stop motion, like high quality stop motion at the time. And yes, the ZO monster, all of them actually, except Red Doros, shows up in the show that I must not name again. That's right there. The special effects was so cool at the time. Like, dude, props to the special effects team. And this is stop motion. What? Like, goddamn. That is so cool. I'm sorry if I'm saying so cool because, yeah, there is a bit of bias to me. I like ZO. Some people say it's a bit bland, but I mean, I get it, but it was the first Rider movie I ever watched. And I do still think, objectively, there is a lot of good in this show. It's a bit short, yeah. It's too fast paced. It could have been longer. The main complaint, yeah, it's the length. My complaint with ZO is mostly the length because the movie is 48 minutes long. It needs to fit the format of, at the time, an event called Superhero Festival, where each big three at the time, Kamen Rider, Super Sentai, and Metal Hero at the time. I don't know why Ultraman didn't came. I think it was on hiatus. I think so. Yeah, yeah. I think Ultraman was on hiatus. Uh, put out like movies, short movies for kids, like a 3-part movie event in a theater. And each movie was around 40 minutes ish, 48 in this case. It was shown alongside John Person, Male Hero, and Die Ranger at the time. Genji motherfucking Oba. God damn. Yeah. Hmm. Kaiso. This scene was scary as fuck. No anesthetics too. And yeah, Masaru Aso in the manga is still the professor's assistant before being transformed. And yeah, he hates the fuck out of him. He hates him even more in the manga. This scene also happens, I think, but he does also run into the woods and hibernate. The difference is the professor. Uh, the professor actually a total dick in the manga. Like, he's actually no repentant evil. He is bad, a bad guy. He doesn't reform in any way in the manga. There is no scene like this in the manga, I think, and definitely no scene like what the locket scene. No, it doesn't happen in the manga. The locket music thing. Red Doros actually appears in the manga, but it's mostly the same. But the context is different. Yeah, wait. He's not winning any Dad of the Year. I don't know how the hell he has this ability, but yeah, I'm just gonna go with it. How the hell can he fix a broken watch just by using the force? Yeah. He remembers this music. Oh, when Doras listened to it, he actually felt rage. I mean, he's not human. And Doras actually wanted to say, I like lo-fi. I don't like this shit. Sorry, bad joke. Most of this scene, I think, if I remember in the manga, was substituted by ZO training with the karate girl. I always forget her name. He actually wore, in rider form, he wore a gi. And his mouth can open. Not just during the henshin sequence. Yeah, this scene is creepy as fuck. This scene sequence, this whole ass sequence is creepy as fuck. Actually, always gives me chills. Even though I've watched it like 10 times more so, it's still creepy. Yep. I can never run upstairs that fast. Detachable fist. Yeah, that'll make you pass out. This grasshopper is. I've always questioned why it didn't came with the SIC, but it came with the SHF. Creepy ass looking though. Still good. Good. Cool looking. Creepy cool. Yeah, badass scene. This is a nice overlay effect. Like they actually use a flame in front of the camera. Like they actually use a flamethrower and overlay it in front of the scene. That is so cool. There's a making of Kamen Rider ZO, which is sub now. Which I watched during the Laserdisc version, and it was never sub before I found this, and it's actually cool. Shows the process of making the movie. I hate the bat monster so much in this movie. He was the most creepiest one of them all. But he gets one shot pretty quickly. Like so. Yep, dead. Aida. Yeah. Aida. Here, actually, the professor actually learned the error of his ways. But in the manga, he is actually total dick. Yeah. He didn't realize Doros was more of dick. This effect was cool. Like pushing like a mannequin in front of a rubber surface. Yeah, that's cool. And inflating the new one. The scene is inflating it. I mean, yeah, he actually turned into a wall creature, wall sludge. Who wouldn't be scared? Yeah, no. Nah. I just like Dora's design. It was had him like Keita Amamiya, the director, envisioned like Doros like a twisted version of a writer. I mean, it shows. Doros could actually pass off as another ZO. I could see that. If ZO actually did another ZO, it would. I think it would look more like Doros. He gets some licks in. ZO actually gets some more of licks in this, but in the manga, he actually stands more of a chance. It's not mostly a one-sided beatdown because he trained. Chan. Eat. Eat. And yeah, the karate girl actually shows up in the scene, not just Hiroshi and his dad. Yeah, that's the difference between the movie and the manga. Another difference. Yep. And our first and only henshin scene. That is still cool. I'll just say that's still cool. The steam that comes out, that's a nice touch. That is a great touch. And the beatdown begins. Somehow, he actually gains a second win. Yep. I actually activated my trap card. I do like Red Dora's design because it actually incorporates ZOs. Like the hands is more ZO, is more streamlined than Doros. The wrist, palm armor is actually ZOs, just colored red. That's a nice touch. Yeah, how did he turn Professor into that? I know that this is actually kind of a bullshit reason. The music awakens ZO, but I still think it was cool. Because there's two actually inside Red Doros right now. Doros and ZO. The human form reacted. The human inside reacted to it. It changed back to Doros, normal form. And he yeeted out ZO. Yep. Eat. And finish it off. A rider kick. I forgot what ZO's rider kick name is. I think it's just rider kick or ZO kick. And the pool explosion that actually just water funnel into a tube inside. If you want to read the manga, it's actually out. It's actually translated, and there's actually a extra chapter before it that is focused on Kamen Rider Black. Actually, uh, a side story, Kamen Rider Black. It's actually a fun side story. I'm not gonna spoil that. But it's actually a quite fun read. Cue the exploding base. 30 years ago, this movie was released. and I'm 30, and I watched it at what, 94? Yeah, 94, 95. Yeah, I watched it around that time. My sister, yeah, 95, I think. Yeah, sister is just about born. My apartment building, dad bought a laser disc, but it actually was a bootleg laser disc. Later I found out because the cover was just, it's not ZO. It doesn't show ZO at all. It actually showed J, RX, and a lineup of Kamen Riders. It did not specifically show ZO. Say my real name. Say it. I like the credits. The music was eh. I liked it, but not as much as the other musics. But I like the credit sequence. I mean, that's another video idea I want to ask you guys about. I mean, please comment below. Should I do a reaction on Kamen Rider openings? I mean, I've already watched them, and most of the guys, the people on YouTube, are fresh reactions. Because I've already watched all Kamen Rider openings up to this point. So, are you guys like that or not? Comment below. So that was Kamen Rider ZO. That was the first, I mean, more of a rewatch of the first Kamen Rider movie I've ever watched. Oh yeah, and another tidbit. Thank you for all the views for the last video, the Shin Kamen Rider video. That was actually the most views I ever got in my channel, like up to 6K. I know it's not a lot, but it's a lot for me, and I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for that, and thank you for all the comments and the subscribed. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. You guys are best. So yeah, do leave a comment below if you want to see me react, or rewatch again the Kamen Rider OPs. So from Ichigo up till Geats, yeah, I'll probably do that if you guys would like that. So yeah, thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the next video. I don't know what will it be, but I'll tell you this. I haven't done a lot of game walkthroughs recently, but I'm hoping to get back into game walkthroughs. And with Jedi Fallen or Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order coming at the end of April, yeah, I'm hoping to do a playthrough of that from start to finish on this channel. And that will be my first non-Toku and current gen game in this channel, which I am excited to do. So I hope you guys are excited for that too. So yeah, thank you for watching. Follow me on all the things and stay tuned for the next video. This is Federa Asterisk, and I'm signing off. Bye.